This is Attorney Robert L. Booker's office? Okay.
Yes, sir. And what is your name?
Let me give you my information first. It's Let me give you an email. It's legalnamefraud@gmail.com. Are you his assistant, or are you an answering service?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm assistant.
And the way I prefer to be contacted about this going forward is through that email. And if he would like me to call him back, just let him know to let me know, and I'll give him a call back. And this is in specific reference.
Okay.
This is in reference to OCGA 161025, 16-10-25.
Oh.
And so the question is, there's an offense for giving a law enforcement officer a false name. It's a violation of that code section.
Yes.
What I need to know is the definition of false name. What name are they speaking of? Because if it's the legal name, the one on the birth certificate, if someone gives a name other than the one that's like on the birth certificate, which is created to, which actually goes into the creation of the driver's license, for example, that is illegal. It is illegal to both request and use a birth certificate to get a legal ID. And the reason it's illegal is because there's a copyright holder on that birth certificate called the Crown Corporation.
Okay.
So we need to find out what real name or false name means in this code section, because anyone who uses a real name.
Mm-hmm.
Because this code section is not actually saying legal name, and I'm pretty certain that this is what they're referencing. And unless one is a bar attorney, it is illegal to use any birth certificate or any legal names thereon.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a copyright holder.
All right.
Okay. We can't use that.
Mm-hmm.
And also make note of this. I've spoken to an attorney and management at Georgia Vital Records, and they have declined me twice the written permission to both request and use the birth certificate. They will not give me written permission to use that birth certificate to create legal ID.
I see. Okay. All right. So then the next thing is, I guess I need to have your name. We'll put that.
Well, that being said, I don't have a name because for the past, I have not been able to use the name that I originally used because I found out there's a copyright holder on that. And I'll be happy to.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is let's just use what you go by, regardless of birth certificates or anything, what you go by and your phone number, and then I'm going to put all this information in here, what your problem is right now, what issues you're having, and then he'll be able to direct you. Now, okay. So what's your name?
I don't have a name. That's the thing. The name that I used before was a legal name on a birth certificate, and because I'm not a bar attorney, I do not have legal authorization to use that, and I've since then called Vital Records to get that legal authority, and they will not provide it to me. Let me give you one more website or two more websites. It will go into it'll go into the copyright claims so that the attorney can look at this. The website, he can Google this website. It's called 1998 Crown Copyright in the Information Age. Page 29 and 31 specifically reference the birth certificate and driving license as having a Crown copyright holder on it. And only people with bar cards or those that are bar attorneys can actually use those documents legally. Everyone else is doing what's called third-party interloping, which is illegal.
Okay. I think you'll get a gist of but you probably have to sit there and just go through just so that you know. So it's called third-party, and what was after that?
Yeah, anyone using the birth certificate or legal name thereon is third-party interloping, which means...
interloping. Okay.
Yeah, because the birth certificates that people use, they had nothing to do with their creation, and so they're involving themselves in a legal document that they have nothing to do with.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll know what the term third-party is. Yeah, and just one other thing.
I'll put that in.
Yeah, one other thing. There's a website that he can visit as well. I'm sure he'll be interested in this, by the way. It's called losethename.com.
Yeah. losethename.com. What should he put when he emails you?
Give me a call back. If he wants to talk about this further, just tell him to give me a call back.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and because I'm very interested in telling people about this, but also I'm very curious to know what this 161025 is actually speaking of. Is it speaking of a legal name, or what? What kind of name are we talking about here? So that's what I'm looking for.
Okay, all right. And what phone number do you want me to have him contact you?
Email. Tell him to email me.
Email. Okay. So
and if he would like to speak over the phone,
right.
I'll give him a call. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. All right. I will send this information over, and we'll have him contact you. Okay?
Thanks much.